Hello brothers and sisters in Christ, and welcome to Cloud 9 Blessings, the channel that brings rapture dreams, visions, and near-death experiences visually to you. I hope that you are all having a very beautiful and blessed day. Thank you for joining me here on the channel. My name is Michael, and I am one of the narrators for the channel. If you are blessed by the content created on this channel, please subscribe, tap the notification bell, and like this video so that it gets recommended to more brothers and sisters in Christ from around the world. In today's side-by-side video, you will be experiencing a vision that was emailed in from our dear brother in Christ, Jason. He shares with us a very vivid and detailed encounter that he experienced in heaven. He shares details of what Christ told him, along with what he saw in his heavenly encounter. This is a very powerful and detailed vision that our brother in Christ had. He really wanted to share this with the Cloud 9 Blessings channel.
Sorry about the background noise. There was a huge storm in my area where I lived last week, and a lot of trees are down, so people are cleaning up their yards. I'm going to get right into my next experience. And on May 9th of this year, 2020, I was putting my son to sleep. And the minute I laid down, I was transported or transferred into this beautiful old-fashioned village. Think of an old French village or Italian, but it was brand new. And the one thing I want to make very clear is that the light in this village wasn't coming from the sky, it was coming from within. Everything had a glow. The colors were vibrant, the reds, the blues, the yellows, the greens, the whites, the purples, everything just was exploding with color. And so I'm transported to this beautiful town. I'm by myself, nobody's there. Along my left is just these beautiful, looks like old shops, like restaurants and cafes, and above were these look like apartments. And I'm looking down this cobblestone path, and it's just glittering. And I begin to walk. I'm walking down this cobblestone road and just admiring how beautiful but brand new this old town is. And then all of a sudden I feel this presence to my right. And when I looked, from the shoulder down, I saw a white robe with a gold band around it. And immediately I knew I was in the presence of Jesus Christ. And I also knew immediately that I was in heaven. So we're walking and we're admiring these beautiful shops, and we're not talking, we're just comfortably quiet. And we come to this just red brick wall with an enclave. It looks like there should have been a closet there, or it was some kind of storage. And there are 5 wooden pallets, and on each pallet there was little boxes. And I looked at Jesus, and I couldn't see his face. And I asked him, "What is this for?" And he says to me, "This is to feed the world." And in my human brain, I asked him, "Well, how can we feed the world with that little amount of food?" And he smiles, and all of a sudden, I just felt him smile. I didn't see him smile. The wall behind the palace opened up, either like a cloud or like a curtain in the old movie theaters. It just opens up, and he shows me fields and fields and fields of food and vegetation. And the green was just so vibrant. It was just entering my eyes. It was just so beautiful. And I just was staring, and I love coffee. So he shows me a coffee field. And immediately the wall closes up again, and I'm looking at the brick wall, I'm looking at the pallets of food, but in this case Jesus had his hand in front of my face, and he was holding a little black bean, looked like a kidney bean, and he says to me, "With this bean I can feed the world." believe me. And I said, I believe you, Christ. And we began to walk again. No words, we just started to walk naturally, and he tells me to walk through a door, and we walk into this cafe. And there's, again, nobody's here. It's an antique looking older cafe, but it's all brand new. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful little quaint little coffee shop cafe. But he says, go to the back of the cafe, go outside. And my family being in the restaurant industry, I'm like, oh my goodness, there's garbage back there, it's filthy, it's, ugh, you know, I mean, how could I be in the presence of Jesus in this, you know, this garbage area? But we go into the back, and it's immaculate. It's a patio, and the first thing I noticed was these beautiful bronze antique tables, and again glowing, and they're hand painted. And then all of a sudden I look up at the wall, and the wall is this perfect pure white, and it's just vibrant, just glowing. And then I look at the ground, and it's cobblestone again, but it's red, and it's so vibrant, and it looked like it was just painted. And I start picking my feet up like I'm stepping in wet paint, and Jesus says to me, stand still. So he says, this is your cafe. And at that moment, I wound up back into the bedroom, in bed. So I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was telling her about my dream, or my vision, and we got to the part regarding the red floor, the red ground, and the white walls. Her eyes widened, and she gasped, because in her heart she is a devout Christian. And she says to me, Jason, you were standing in the blood of Christ. And he was showing those beautiful white walls because he washed your sin away. So, I don't know what else to tell you. This was a vision. Heaven is real. Jesus is coming. And I pray that all of you, in your heart you find Jesus, and you find Jesus in your heart, because the great Son, as God told me, will bring us hope. And I'm asking you all to do the same. I'm praying for this world. I'm praying for this world, for all of you and my children. God bless.
Thank you so much, Brother Jason, for sharing your vivid and intense vision with the channel family. It was so encouraging for me to watch what you had experienced and hear about what the Lord had told you. The Lord is coming so soon, and it is exciting to see Acts 2:17 happening now. May God bless you, brother, and your family as well. If you have a video experience that you would like to share with the Cloud9 Blessings channel and have featured in an upcoming side-by-side video, please email your experience to cloud9blessings@gmail.com. Thank you all so much for watching this video, family, and God bless you all.